are the president of the Holy Shroud Guild, and you just did address this conference, and I would like for you to comment on what your thoughts are now regarding the future testing of the Shroud.
Well, there's a lot of confusion, I would say, throughout the world as a result of the carbon-14 date that was announced. And therefore, it's very important that we get a real, solid scientific answer to this problem. And the only way to do that, I think, is to get new testing. And I'm very anxious that there be a united and coordinated effort of all the different groups, so that what I am thinking of is an international commission to set up a program to consider all proposals and to choose a protocol for the tests, and then to choose qualified people to carry out the testing.
Assume by that statement, then, that you do not believe that the recent C14 dating results could be considered the final word on the Shroud. And what are your comments regarding that?
I cannot accept the C14 results as final. I am not a scientist, and therefore I cannot, point out what is wrong. But at the same time, I don't see how all the other evidence that we've had collected over the many years, especially the scientific investigation that has been carried on for the last 10 years, how all of that evidence, which was at least neutral or favorable for authenticity, should be discarded because of one test. So where you have one test which was done which is contradictory of all the other evidence, this certainly should be reevaluated and perhaps redone.
Feel that the authorities at the Vatican and in Turin will be favorable to reopening the issue on carbon dating as well as other scientific testing?
I am optimistic about the possibility of approval by the Vatican of further testing, especially recently, I think within the last month or so. The Pope was asked about, the Shroud after the medieval date was announced, and he expressed his continued interest and belief in the authenticity of the Shroud. So I think that we have a good chance that the Vatican will be open to further testing to provide an answer for this problem.
Oh, you're quite welcome, right? Very good.